Recently, I stumbled across what might very well be the best way to listen to Critical Role announcements, and I will never go back.
Ta-da!
Welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons.
A few nights ago, I sat down to listen to one of my favorite podcasts, Critical Role. I opened up episode 12 from campaign number 2, Midnight Espionage. And in some way, I'm not exactly sure, I happened to hit the speed playback button, and I dropped the speed from normal to half speed. Now, these actors are amazing. Matthew Mercer is utterly brilliant, but I must say, they are even more brilliant and hilarious when you listen to them at half speed. So I'm gonna go ahead and now play for you what I heard completely by accident a couple nights ago. Critical Role's announcements at half speed. It is like nothing you have heard from Critical Role before, and you will probably never hear Critical Role the same way again.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. So, before we get into tonight's story, welcome. We have some quick announcements to do. First off, we have two fantastic sponsors for the evening. Returning the second week for the newly released game, Far Cry 5. It's out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The latest installment of Far Cry, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's set in the fictional Hope County, Montana, where a fanatical doomsday cult known as the Project at Eden's Gate has taken control. If you are playing it or plan to play it, you probably hear me and Marisha somewhere in that cult, I'm sure. Or scattered in the game at some point.
Cultists?
I am.
Yeah.
I've always known that about you.
My true destiny.
Yeah.
I got to work in Montana for that one. It was fun. It strangely is. Sorry, Montana. But grab your sidekick, train your dog, and fight against Eden's Gate in the most Far Cry way possible, which is with extreme force. So pick up a copy today. Hope you enjoy it.
So good. It is currently encompassing Brian Wayne Foster's life.
It's encompassing a lot of people's lives.
Yep.
I've watched people just vanish over the last couple of days.
Raving about it. It's only been out for like 5 seconds, and everyone's gaga.
Yeah, and Just Black in the game is voiced by our friend of the show, Julie Nathanson. She's amazing, and you should enjoy her work in there as well. So, alright, that's our first sponsor tonight, our second sponsor, and our continuous sponsor for this new campaign, our friends at D&D Beyond.
Here to talk to you about D&D Beyond is a returning friend of the show. Bonsai with hogs and hogettes, it's Rhodey Slater, king of the kickflip, jamming about the fruits at D&D Beyond. Y'all know I love letting my leash out on Max shore breaks at Steamer Lane. Real bang! But when I I'm not flashing the shaka at some Quimby on a softboard. I'm chillaxing with my buds with some gnarly role-playing games. Now, I'm partial to Dead Earth, Empire of Satanus and Fatal, slotted. But my brohemes are hooked on 5th edition, which means I get stoked for D&D Beyond. If there's one thing Rhodey Slater loves more than shacked Eskimo rolls, it's diligent organization. And right now, you can go to D&D Beyond's Facebook page and leave a comment on their top pinned post, telling them your favorite moment from episode 11 of Critical Role to be entered to win a legendary bundle. Far out! So don't be a Benny poser. Head on over to D&D Beyond and enter now. I'm 11.
Wait, leave it out because you kind of look like a Stargate.
There you go. If Shikasa comes back later on, you can play his spiritual weapon. Be perfect.
Comfortable so fast.
The character didn't click until he said he played Fatal, and I was like, oh, I know who this is now. Don't, it's awful, it's the worst.
Third time we've had him in our lifetime.
Fan favorite.
Man.
And by fan, I mean me.
Thank you,
I'm a fan
Sam.
of my own character.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you, D&D Beyond, for being awesome supporters of the show.